This is CBC Here and Now.
Good evening. Happy Christmas Eve. I'm Anthony Germain. We start tonight with the weather. The Avalon saw its first big snowstorm this year just in time for the holidays, but it caused cancellations, delays, and disruptions on one of the busiest travel days of the year. Here Now's Carolyn Stokes has been out today in that storm for most of the day, and she joins us live, as you can see. So, Carolyn, how are things out there right now?
Well, Anthony, anyone hoping for a white Christmas has certainly gotten their wish and then some. Upwards of 30 centimeters of snow is expected to decorate the city by the time the young ones are up and out of bed tomorrow morning unwrapping gifts. Now, right now, the snow has tapered off. It's actually quite nice out, but earlier today, the weather outside was frightful. Now, this part of the city should be blocked solid with traffic today. Those last-minute shoppers scrambling through the city's largest mall. Some brave souls have ventured out, but most people have opted to stay safe and warm indoors today. At the airport, the storm has canceled or delayed most flights in and out of St. John's, leading to disappointment and frustration for people trying to get home in time for Christmas. But there are a lucky few passengers who made it.
It's nothing like a white Christmas. White Christmas, families together.
Originally we were thinking that it might be canceled, but everything worked out well and we landed and now we're here.
Meanwhile, thousands of people are celebrating this snow day. Government offices and some businesses have shut down, an early Christmas gift for those enjoying a surprise holiday and love the snow.
Lovely morning for a walk downtown. We got a snow day, so enjoying the weather.
It's Newfoundland. It's a bit of snow. We'll be back normal the way it goes anyway.
St. John's looks like a pretty Christmas card right now with this blanket of freshly fallen snow. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, was that it? Is it all over? Well, our own meteorologist has been keeping an eye on the storm all day today. So, Ashley, will the weather stay like this for the rest of the night?
Unfortunately not, Carolyn, not to burst your snow globe or your bubble, your snow bubble, but yeah, no, that was just a little bit of a break in the system, and we can thank the area of low pressure for that. The center actually just moved south of Newfoundland, so that's why we're seeing a break in that snow band right now. Even those winds have died down, but as the low pressure system continues to strengthen as it heads offshore, we are going to see these bands that are going to eventually continue tonight. So they're going to ramp back up probably in the next couple of hours, and we'll see that snow and strong winds through the night tonight. Now, we do still have a number of warnings in place, so snowfall warnings for the interior, winter storm warnings right along the northeast coast, including the metro area. And again, that's because we've got the system actually intensifying, bringing up those winds through the day. Up through Labrador, just for Makovic, essentially, we have a freezing drizzle advisory. So I know you're wondering what the forecast is going to be like tomorrow, and I'll have all those details coming up. Anthony?
Thank you, Ashley. To other news now. Fire destroyed a mainstay in Conception Bay North. Firefighters were called to Hogan's Takeout in Northern Bay at around 4 o'clock this morning. Now, that business served up fast food, but it also housed a post office, a bar, as well as a liquor store and a convenience store. It was near Northern Bay Sands, the popular beach and campground. Well, one of this province's most elite fishermen is being mourned this holiday season. Lindsay Petton died Monday while scuba diving in the waters off Bear Need near Bay Roberts. The death of the 46-year-old has sent shockwaves throughout the fishing community, especially in Port de Grave, where the Petton name is essentially synonymous with the fishery. Lindsay Petton was diving with his son Nicholas in search of wild scallops and mussels. They were both experienced divers, but something went terribly wrong. He leaves behind a wife, 3 children, and other family members.
Helping hands are feeding hundreds on Christmas Day in St. John's. I'm Megan McCabe, and I'll have that story coming up on Here and Now.
Well, the Christmas spirit is very much alive in Stephenville. That's where 2 young boys are learning that the holiday season is about giving as much as it is about receiving. Here Now's Troy Turner with that story.
Joshua and Liam McKenzie, Christmas is about gifts. getting and giving them. Their family has been providing gifts to seniors for 3 years.
A lot of people usually sometimes forget that the seniors need these type of things, and it's been a heartwarming response for us. It's been amazing, and people keep on giving, it's so great.
This idea started in Happy Valley Goose Bay when their parents were nurses at the long-term care center there. When the family moved to Bay St. George this year, the tradition continued.
This is our first year in Stephenville, and it's been the most successful year. So we've had amazing response from just complete strangers, co-workers, family, friends, and still it's only our Facebook group that we go through and word of mouth. And yeah, it's definitely the biggest year yet.
Donations for the gifts come mostly from family and friends. The people at Acadian Village are moved by the gesture.
It's so heartwarming when they see them, and especially in their elf costumes and that, just the smiles and them wanting to hug them, and it's the true meaning of Christmas and holiday cheer.
The kids are only 2 and 4, but their parents are hoping what they're doing now will stay with them and become an act of kindness they can pass on when they grow up. While the 2019 Joshua and Liam's Be a Santa for a Senior was the biggest yet, there are plans for expansion, and they hope to double the gifts next year. Troy Turner, CBC News, Stephenville.
Well, no doubt those 2 boys that Troy told you about, they're probably going to find out in the morning that they are definitely not on Santa's naughty list. Well, it is the night before Christmas, which often means a little prep work, for dinner. Many people in this province are making sure that people who are down on their luck will have hot meals, even if they can't quite get a turkey with all the fixings together themselves. And as Here and Now's Megan McCabe reports, 2 St. John's businesses are busy with generosity.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot filling this spot, and I don't even think it's gonna be enough, but... Yeah.
Cooks at Montana's on Kenmount Road have been prepping vegetables for days, getting ready to serve up free turkey dinners with all the fixings on Christmas Day, with free shuttle service from 5 local community centers to help people get there.
I just want to make people happy at Christmas, that's all.
Owner-operator Scott Ryan says he's been lucky and business has been good, so it's important to help others. But he was surprised by people calling to volunteer as servers.
Just out of the goodness of their heart that day, they heard what we're doing, and Joe Public wants to come in and help, and that surprised me and really touched me. It was awesome to see.
Staff like Luzin Berisha will be volunteering bright and early to cook turkeys with Ryan.
Me and my family, we don't celebrate Christmas. We grew up in a Muslim community. We don't celebrate it as much, so yeah. And plus, even if I was, I'd love to be part of something like this. This is something big, and in my culture, we believe in giving back and helping those in need, and this is something amazing to be part of.
Hundreds of pounds of vegetables and dozens of hours of prep work to feed 600 people. This Montana's is just one local business spreading Christmas cheer, and so is Adelaide Oyster House on Water Street. Fresh turkey soup, chili, sweet treats, warm coffee, and lots of donated clothing, toiletries, and food were ready for hungry guests to enjoy this snowy Christmas Eve.
We're downtown, so we see the need, I think, a little bit more than a lot of businesses that might not be down here in the thick of it. We know a lot of these guys by name. They're hanging out outside.
The snowstorm isn't keeping people away from the family environment they've set up. Debbie Dwyer and Gerard White popped in to fill their bellies and say the bag full of necessities was an added bonus.
Thank you very much. We don't know what we actually do without people like that here, so it'd be a lot harder to get by.
I hope to have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I hope Santa Claus is good to them, Mom.
A community coming together, taking care of everyone this snowy Christmas. Megan McCabe, CBC News, St. John's.
Well, family in Buren has some extra visitors this Christmas, all the way from the Canary Islands. They were brought together by tragedy and a message in a bottle. The Riggs family lost their 6-year-old daughter.
The best thing is it's snowing, and when you come from the Canary Islands, I'm coming with my wife and 2 children and a boyfriend, and they've never really been in the snow before, and we went out last night, and the smiles they had on their faces made everything worth it. It was amazing.
Now, just to give you some context, the Riggs family lost their 6-year-old daughter, Siobhan, in an accident back in 2002. Less than a year after she passed away, the family got a call from the Canary Islands off the northwest coast of Africa, a message that Siobhan had put in a bottle washed up there on the other side of the ocean, and the person who received it is now here visiting the family for Christmas. Now, Siobhan.
Siobhan would be very happy because she was a little girl who she wanted to celebrate Christmas, everybody's birthday. Everything had to be a celebration. And I really do feel that this message landing over in Tenerife and Patrick getting this bottle and making this connection gives me some closure. It gives me a closure that, you know, she's not far. She is always here with us.
But this debt servicing cost is extreme for Newfoundland and Labrador. No other province in this country would have that level of debt servicing.
In part 2 of our year-end interview with the Premier, we asked Dwight Ball how the province will get its spending under control. Welcome back. Well, as Carolyn Stokes said, it is like a postcard out in St. John's right now after all of that snow that fell for most of the day. How much did we get? Do you know?
Yeah.
Have you been out there with your
I was out
metric measuring stick?
You know what's funny?
She really was.
I really was. And you know what's funny is I didn't actually have, I had to go all around the newsroom or the building really to find a ruler today because I don't even have one.
It's true. Rulers are hard to find. Yeah, but you found one.
I did. I found one.
Okay.
Went outside as of 3 o'clock, which is when the snow really stopped falling here. We had 15 centimeters of snow outside.
Okay, but we're not done.
No, we're not done, certainly. And it's not only here, obviously, that snow was falling. Here's some numbers for other places. Deer Lake, as of 5:30, is at 28 centimeters. And then the airport's only reporting 14, or at least, so that's a centimeter less than what we have outside the studio. Stephenville 9 centimeters and Gander at 11 centimeters. Now there are other areas on the Avalon that are seeing much higher amounts, especially even in the metro area. Some already seeing 20 centimeters of snow. But again, that will continue as we head through the night tonight. We'll see some more snow move in. Here's where we sat most of the day. It really was lovely other than the snow. So if you were watching it or outside playing in it, if you didn't have to be on the roads rather, it was actually a nice afternoon. So 0 degrees for St. John's, -2 in Gander, same for Corner Brook, and then chilly up through Labrador, -11 in Happy Valley Goose Bay, same for Lab City today. Those temperatures pretty much sitting right there right now as well. And here's a look at the satellite and radar loop. So you can see that area of low pressure spinning. And we are going to start to see, as we head through the next couple of hours, these bands of snow. Already seeing some snow in the Clarenville area, and that will redevelop as we head through the overnight tonight. Still thinking amounts from the forecast yesterday look good. So anywhere from 20 to potentially 30 centimeters of snow by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. And here's those bands of snow, but they will taper to flurry. So that's certainly good news as we head through the overnight tonight. But those winds are really going to ramp up with gusts near about 50 to as much as 70 kilometers per hour. But overall, things should actually taper to flurries for most of us. Southeastern portions of Labrador, you're going to see some flurries overnight. Otherwise, quiet for the big land. And then with those winds, you're still going to see that potential for some blowing snow overnight tonight anywhere really along the northeast coast. St. Anthony sitting around -2 tonight. So temperatures are going to dip by a couple of degrees. -3 for Corner Brook. Winds not as strong. Out of the north, though, 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. And then up through Labrador, winds will be gusting anywhere from 30 to 50. But Lab City going down to about -19 overnight tonight, and then with a wind chill. Now the other thing to keep in mind, not only the winds tomorrow, but because that low is going to be stalled offshore, we are going to see some high waves or high surf as we head into more than likely Thursday and Friday as things really get going. So winds will really ramp up for Boxing Day. We're looking at gusts, these showing anywhere from 70 to 80. But they'll likely be closer to 80 to 90 kilometers per hour into the afternoon on Thursday. And it's pretty much the same system that's going to affect us for Boxing Day. So tomorrow afternoon, actually not too bad for most of us across the island, sitting with some sunshine through parts of central, but really anywhere along the northeast coast with that snow continuing could pick up a couple more centimeters. And then with some blowing snow, throw that into the mix. So conditions won't exactly be ideal, but we're certainly not going to see the amount of snow that we did today. Really, from now until tomorrow afternoon, picking up another maybe 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. So really not a whole lot as far as snow goes, but here's where we're going to be sitting temperature-wise. So -1 for St. John's. Again, those strong winds, so expect blowing snow through the day, anywhere from Bonavista north towards the northern Avalon. Grand Falls winds are -2. Blowing snow advisories in place for you. Along the west coast, looking at that potential for some flurries, but temperatures sitting in the minus single digits. Straight sunshine, coastal Labrador flurries. And then we're sitting around -16 for Lab City tomorrow afternoon. But overall, a pretty nice Christmas day. So let's look at your forecast. I'll have your Boxing Day forecast coming up.
Thanks, Ashley. Well, let's get to part 2 of Here and Now's year-end interview with Premier Dwight Ball. Last night, the Premier touched on some of the controversies that have at times got in the way of government discussions of the real problems facing Newfoundland and Labrador. So tonight, we try to discuss some of the big issues. Auditors General for about 8 years have been saying the government has a spending problem. Today, no different. Our net debt's a problem. Why haven't we been able to get spending under control? You actually recognized it when you came up with the way forward. You actually, I think you said, we have a spending problem. And in fairness, it's not just you, the Tories have a spending problem. Governments have spending problems. Why haven't we been able to get our solution to this?
Well, when you look at spending, you're looking at 2 major areas, would be healthcare, would be education and so on. Some of those investments in infrastructure as well. So we have gotten our healthcare spending under control. This is not where you're seeing the big expenditure increases. If you listen to opposition parties right now, this is what's really unique about being a decision maker. So they come out and they ask for all kinds of new things every day of the week. If you sit through this house, we want this, that, and some other thing. Then on a day like today, they come out and said, oh, we got a spending problem. Well, there's only two ways to address that. You have to increase taxes
Yep.
through your revenue side, or you have to cut services. We have made a decision to try and strike a balance, and that's what we've been able to do, realizing that if you live in this province, if you're a senior, you need to be able to access those services. If you're a young family in this province, you need to be able to access services like childcare. You need good schools. So striking that balance is not always easy to do, realizing that we have a lot of potential here in the long term, and that's what we've been doing. Looking at the long term of this province, making the decisions that we need to make today, but making sure that we strike the balance of providing services and fair taxation.
One of my big head shake moments of 2019 was when Tom Osborne, your Minister of Finance, pointed out that as a province, our biggest expense is healthcare, our second is interest payments on debt, and third is education. So we spend more making the payment on the credit card bill than we do on our schools. What's your assessment of how serious that is? Because I'm not sure if people watching understand what that means.
It is very serious. It is a serious situation, and one of the reasons why we've taken an approach to now we get Ottawa to support a new arrangement, a redefined fiscal stabilization program that could help provinces like us. But when you look back a few years ago, we were 30% dependent on oil. It's much less than that now, 13, 14%. But this debt servicing cost is extreme for Newfoundland and Labrador. No other province in this country would have that level of debt servicing.
Right.
And so we realize that, but doing this overnight, this comes with long-term planning. We've been 4 years into this, making a difference. It comes from bringing people in our province, through immigration, bringing investment. A few years ago, people said there'd be no exploration offshore Newfoundland and Labrador. Well, there's $4 billion ready to be spent on exploration.
Right.
Well, revenue is still extremely important, but so is finding the new industries that would be available using the potential that we have here.
So just two more questions. Another policy issue. A unique challenge for our province is a shrinking population, right? We're all getting older, unfortunately, and the birth rate is not making up for the difference, and neither is immigration. When can politicians and the brainiacs at MUN and in other academic institutions and people who are engaged, when can we actually get together and deal with, I think that is actually the most serious problem we face. We're dying.
Yeah. You know what, I agree with your assessment of population is a big issue that we need to grapple with. The immigration plan that we put in place, through the way forward in 2016, we're ahead of plan on that.
But isn't it incremental though in terms of what we really need?
Oh yeah, it's we are not bringing enough immigrants, and I still face questions from people around the province about bringing in immigrants in a general sense. But we need that. We need to increase the population, as you just mentioned. From a population point of view, it is a discussion I think that is important because it can't be delayed. We've got to get our numbers up. We have young people, that are leaving the province. We have, because of the major projects that were done, we have young tradespeople that are looking for jobs. So I speak to these individuals a lot, and so what we've been able to do is make plans for what the future jobs would look like for our young people by retraining in some cases through CNA, university programs that are relevant to the labor sector that we need in the future. If you look at the technology sector, they're forecasting the need for some 4,500 jobs. The aerospace sector in our province right now can't get enough people in Newfoundland and Labrador to fill existing requirements. So we're seeing really almost polar opposites of some sectors versus some others. So we had to be able to get a message out. Retraining is an option for Newfoundlanders and Labradorians that want to be retrained to stay home here in our province. And plus, there are social programs that we must make sure that are there to support families when indeed they want to raise their families here in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Final question for you. Obviously, 2020 is going to be big. Will we actually see the cooperation that was talked about in the election in 2019? Because I think your message was, it was a slightly more humble Dwight Ball saying, okay, people have spoken, I managed to hang on. You chose me, you didn't want chess, but you gave me a message. Are we ever going to see this cooperation, or is that just kind of a mythical thing that people talk about?
The cooperation's got to come from all 40 members. I still want to work with all 40 members, just like I work with 13 premiers across this country, 10 provincial and 3 territorial. We've got a great working relationship from all parties nationally. I want to see that here in Newfoundland and Labrador as well. But it takes all 40 members to develop that cooperation. And right now we're not there, but as leader of this province, my door is always open
Premier Ball, you've been very generous with your time, as you always are. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and your family and to all your viewers at CBC.
And to you and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, we posted that interview, the full interview, which has some parts that didn't make it on the program last night or tonight. So if you're interested in politics, maybe not on Christmas Eve, but over the New Year, you can find that on our website, CBC NL. Well, tonight in our series on neighborhoods, we take you up to Shea Heights and find out about its short history. Welcome back. Well, let's get back to our series now that puts the spotlight on some of our interesting neighborhoods. Last night, we looked at Kenmount Road and the car businesses that are the heart of that area. Well, tonight, we take you up to Shea Heights. Now, you may think it was always there looking down on the rest of St. John's, but Shea Heights doesn't have that long a history. In fact, the neighborhood was a separate community, and it was founded by people who were fed up with the city and climbed that hill to make a home. So this segment of Neighborhoods features Leo Horlick, a longtime resident of Shea Heights, and sadly, Leo passed away earlier this year, but he did leave behind his rich stories about Shea Heights.
My name is Leo Horlick. I lived in Shea Heights all my life, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a very fine place to live. I've been living in Shea Heights 85 years. 85 years I was born on Waterford Bridge Road. My parents shifted up here 85 years ago, and that's where I am at now. The people moved up here. They could clear St. John's, Texas, as we used to call squatters. And they moved up here as squatters. They moved up here. My father moved in this area, but after a while they were all over the place. Little homes getting built up, people moved from St. John's in different places, right? And my father got a foolish idea coming up and build a house up here. At them days, you come up here and you start with one room, right? And then as the family grew, you build on 3 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls and one for the master bedroom. And no lights, no electricity or storage, right? Heat was wood or a bit of coal. People survived the day that you wouldn't think about surviving now, you know, in the cold, and then days with no insulation and nothing like that, you know. The community up here, it had a real homely spirit, you know. If one person had soup today, you know the next person had soup too. You know, you wasn't afraid to go with a bowl of soup to the next person, or you come to your house for the next person. And if we had something going, like game of bingo or something to raise money, they were all involved, trying to get involved, whatever they could, you know. Everybody knew everybody. You don't see it very seldom now, you know, the way this community worked and played together and not at each other's throat, you know. Shea Heights today is a different new ball game on Shea Heights. The fun part has gone out. You're coming up over the hill now with your car and you pass the fellow on the hill, you wouldn't dare to pick him up. But years ago, you hit him on the roof of your car. You got to knock the door, take off your boots, and you're afraid to move in the house. You know what I mean? It's a different lifestyle altogether.
It's kind of like the holidays aren't the holidays unless I have my chicken bones, and we do hear that a lot.
They are an East Coast Christmas staple. Dishes of chicken bone candies dot dining room tables across Atlantic Canada this time of year. We'll have the story behind chicken bones. Welcome back to the Christmas Eve edition of Here and Now. Well, if you've ever lived or spent some time in the Maritimes, you probably know that chicken bones are a holiday staple, and even in this province, to some extent, they're popular. But elsewhere in Canada, people might not have a clue what chicken bones actually are. It's a Christmas candy made by the Germain brothers, and this year the well-known family business teamed up with a family startup to help turn a childhood treat into an adult beverage. The CBC's Kayla Hounsell with that story.
Overnight success kind of caught us by surprise. I do apologize for the inconvenience.
It's pretty chaotic at Moonshine Creek Distillery.
They're making that good taste of Germain's chicken bones into a savory drink.
The Clark brothers had no idea their chicken bones liqueur made from the Germain brothers' hard cinnamon candy would be such a hit. 2,500 bottles sold out overnight. So why is this Christmas candy creating such a craze? Let's backtrack, way back to 1885 in St. Stephen, New Brunswick.
They were invented by a Germain candy maker by the name of Frank Sparhawk.
Brianna Germain is a fifth-generation CEO.
It's kind of like the holidays aren't the holidays unless I have my chicken bones, and we do hear that a lot.
Now candy makers are making extra chicken bones just so Moonshine Creek can make more liqueur.
It's a very handcrafted process.
Exactly as they did in 1885, they knead the mixture, add the color, and run it through the chicken bone stretcher. Then comes the chocolate center.
And they roll it up like a big jelly roll.
A giant chicken bone, hand-pulled through a machine until it spits out the tiny treats. There are so many stories from people with an emotional connection to the candy.
Maybe they met their first love around, a social setting where chicken bones were there, or maybe how they have to send gift packages to a loved one overseas and they always want chicken bones.
When the new batch finally went on sale, the lineup at the liquor store went on and on, just after 7 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I got mine.
Oh, look at that.
6,000 bottles sold out in a matter of minutes.
Welcome, yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too.
If you're wondering how it tastes,
Tastes like chicken bones, but only with a little kick.
the remaining burning question, why the heck are they called chicken bones? We can only speculate.
Some would say because it is kind of a long kind of candy that has a marrow-type chocolate center, that maybe that was why.
So it continues to be a bit of a Christmas mystery. But this year, one that's creating extra holiday spirit. Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, Waterville, New Brunswick.
Chicken bones with a kick. We're going to dip into our archives for the next couple of stories. Christmas and music always come together during this festive season, especially here in Newfoundland and Labrador. We all know somebody who can either play an instrument or sing a song. We'll have a look and listen to the school choir from Mary Queen of Peace Elementary in 1988. You may recognize yourself or maybe someone you know.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Nanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank and we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
And all those kids from Mary Queen of Peace, 31 years older than what you saw there, but no doubt just as adorable in 2019. Well, they say talent is inherited, and that is no truer than on Change Islands. In 1983, Ken Meeker visited the area to see if the children acquired the same musical talents as their parents, and he got quite the show.
You see, I was curious. I wondered if the students here showed any of the talent displayed by their parents.
We'd seen the adults in action at a party the night before, did we ever? Now, early in December, the school Christmas concert was definitely not ready for a public performance. But then, the kids at Change Islands don't often have the chance to get on here and now. So let's ask them anyway.
We walked in on Change Islands Integrated School, a little bit by surprise, and they've agreed to put on part of the rehearsals for their Christmas concert for us. So besides us bringing Christmas greetings to them from CBC, this is their Christmas greetings to the people of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Black Door greeting card says Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, you see. Something else is written inside now. It would be opened by me. The words written inside is welcome, so you know it is really true. That we are glad indeed to see each one of you. There are candles in the windows and a star and a tree so bright to remind us of Jesus, born one holy night.
Girls, what's going on there?
It was with the grade 10 and 11 students where the interest in drama started to show. More than half of them had signed up for the new theatre arts course. They wrote, or improvised actually, 3 skits on their own.
Hello, is this Foodaholics Anonymous? Yes, this is Mrs. Claus speaking. Yeah, I was wondering if you could send someone over to spy on my husband? Yeah, for a week. Yeah, see, he got an eating problem. He's eating way too much. Inspector Slim? That sounds good. And make sure my husband don't see him when he comes through the door. Thank you, goodbye. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, are you gonna eat all that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That guitar, played by young Sheila Edwards, looked familiar. Then I remembered. A fellow named Evelyn Edwards had played the same guitar at the party the night before. It was then that I realized that the performing arts are indeed alive and well on Change Islands. I'm Ken Meeker for Here and Now.
It's great watching these 2 items from the 1980s. Reminds me that 80% of the world's plastic supply went into making the gigantic eyeglasses of the 1980s.
More adults are out and enjoying it with no kids, you know.
We're taking you back to Placentia of the mid-1980s, and remember the time when one resident built an entire Christmas village on his front lawn. Welcome back. Just before we get to your weather and Christmas weather, I want Megan McCabe had a story about those restaurants.
Yeah, Adelaide and Montana's.
Right.
Yeah.
We're actually preparing meals for people who need them this time of year. And I got an email here. Notice the bifocals now. And this email says, or I should say a tweet, that the Landings restaurant in Portugal Cove, St. Philip's, also doing the same with full turkey dinners. So thanks for that. And thanks to all business communities that are actually helping to get stuff going.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing strange things?
I am.
So am I. So am I. The ghosts of Christmas past echoing through our heads.
In our ears. Yeah.
All right. So Christmas tonight's a nice night to actually get the snow out of the way because
we're in that
wind's
break.
Coming, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we're in the break. So if you haven't already cleared your snow, you're going to want to do that because tomorrow the wind's going to whip that around. So we'll just take a quick look at the forecast for Christmas Day, just in case you missed it a little bit earlier. Snow and blowing snow, the story along the northeast, with your winds pretty strong, between 50 to 70 kilometers per hour out of the northeast. Northwest, rather. I can't read, apparently. And we have some flurries along the west coast. Otherwise, there should be some sun in the mix through parts of central. And up through Labrador, a cool day for you for Lab City, minus 16, but that chance of coastal flurries. So overall, not a bad day for the big land. You'll see some snow move in late day. And that's because our next system will come into play. So this is Thursday morning. It's the same system. It's just ramping up and bringing some more snow, or at least another round of snow that mainly will affect coastal Labrador and northeastern portion of the island as well. The west coast, you'll see some flurries with this system as well, but the accumulation, most of the accumulation should be right along the northeast coast. So winds will continue to be strong, even stronger through the day. So snow and blowing snow, the story for your Boxing Day. Picking up another potentially 5 to as much as 10 centimeters of snow along the northeast coast. Corner Brook sitting around minus 3, minus 10 for Happy Valley, Goose Bay, and then Lab City, plenty of sunshine, and those chilly temperatures will stick around, sitting around minus 16. So here's a look at that snowfall. Right now, this is what it's showing. It could change in the next couple of days because this is still 2 days away. But again, 5 to 10 centimeters is certainly possible, but it'll be the winds that will be the big story. So snow and blowing snow, like I said, certainly going to be a factor. So here's Friday. Things will eventually settle down a little bit. We're still looking at that potential for some flurries along the west coast. And then into Saturday, the next system will bring some snow for Lab West, parts of the island as well. And then heading into Monday, that's really when the next system rolls in, big system rolls in. This one's gonna warm up. Some of the models are pointing at temperatures in the high single digits as we head through Monday and even into Tuesday. So this brings us into potentially New Year's Eve, but snow, probably going to see a mix and a changeover to rain through the day, and some areas can see some significant rainfall. So here's a look at the next 5 days. Temperatures dipping as we head into the weekend. But again, we're going to hang on to that potential for some flurries through the day. For central Newfoundland, sunshine on Friday, and then that potential for some flurries will move in for both Saturday and Sunday. Your temperatures hovering around minus 2 for both days. And then for western Newfoundland, generally gray across the board with those onshore flurries, or at least potential for onshore flurries and light snow possible for both Friday and then Saturday and Sunday as well. And then up through Labrador, you're looking at temperatures sitting in the minus teens across the board. Friday, some sunshine, and then we get back into that potential for some snow both Saturday and Sunday. And then sunshine, the story for Thursday for western Labrador. Friday, that potential for flurries moves back. And then we've got that snow for the weekend. So that's a look at your forecast. I'll have your weather photo coming up, Anthony.
Okay, thanks, Ashley. Well, I know from Twitter that apparently some people heard the magical bit of Christmas, maybe even a guy in a red suit. So it wasn't just me and Ashley. Other people heard it, so stay tuned. The Christmas spirit definitely alive and well in this province, especially in Placentia. Back in 1986, the CBC's Pauline Thornhill met Adrian O'Keefe, and as you are about to see, he constructed a Christmas village on his front lawn, much to the delight of young and old.
People from all over the island make a point to visit Placentia during Christmas. This time of the year, it boasts something no other Newfoundland community has. Adrian O'Keefe's Christmas Village. It began as a simple decoration on his father's land over 20 years ago, but now it's grown into a Christmas fantasy world. This nativity scene is one of O'Keefe's original displays. When he first began building displays like this, he says it mostly attracted children, but now that's changed.
More and more adults are out and enjoying it with no kids, you know, and you get a lot of senior citizens, and which goes to show that there's probably a little bit of youngster in all of us.
O'Keefe adds to his village each Christmas. He says part of the appeal for him is actually building the scenes. This Muppet display is his personal favorite.
A lot of hard work went into constructing it, and it was a challenge to try to get as many characters moving as possible from one motor. And that in itself was the main reason. But of course I liked the characters themselves anyway.
O'Keefe says movement and music, along with a little Christmas spirit, is the secret to the village's success. The music comes from a homemade sound system in the garage, and the motors are sent in from Manitoba. All this gets to be quite an expense, especially considering O'Keefe has over 20 displays. He says his light bill alone during Christmas week is about $200 higher than usual, and a display can cost as much as $500 to build. Adrian's wife, Kitty, says all this is worth it.
We're so used to that as part of the Christmas spirit now that, you know, you expect it. And people do too, because they're always phoning, wanting to know if it's set up and when are you lighting it up. And we had someone call this morning, as a matter of fact.
The O'Keefes will have more than one call before Christmas Day. They've seen as many as 400 cars in one night. And it's nights like this one that usually attract the most people. Even without snow, there's a certain kind of magic in Placentia when the O'Keefe Christmas Village comes to life. I'm Pauline Thornhill.
I think this is an absolutely perfect picture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows where this is.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you where this is too when we come back.
Pretty. Welcome back to Here and Now. Of course, it's Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And you may have heard. Yes, exactly. What a treat. What a treat. Can we believe this?
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So good to see you, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
I figured you'd be way too busy to make a guest appearance tonight. It's a delight, it's a privilege.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here. I've been watching you all day.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And I think that we need a new snowblower.
You're absolutely right, actually.
What?
I broke a shear pin.
Oh.
That's all I want in my stocking.
Oh, shear pin.
A new shear pin.
I think we can do that.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
And little Ashley
Yes.
wants a puppy dog. A dog.
Really?
I do.
And when are we getting this dog?
How do you know I want a dog?
Oh,
That's crazy.
Santa knows everything.
He's Santa.
Are we going to call the dog RDF?
Not bad. Yeah,
You're
Ranger
close.
Dog.
I want to name him Drizzle.
Drizzle. Yay, good.
Or her.
Drizzle.
Drizzle.
Oh, I think that's
Drizzle.
Isn't
marvelous.
that the cutest name?
Depends how you toilet train him.
Yeah, well, we're not, now Santa's had a wonderful dog, so I think that you need something
Oh.
before you get the dog. You need to have something to keep you company. So, this is my own teddy.
Oh, that's
This
amazing.
is beautiful. Santa's
2019.
own teddy, and Santa's own teddy goes to very special people. Tonight, Santa is going to the Janeway.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Santa's gone to the Janeway for 41 years. And tonight, so very, very special people get Santa's teddy. So I think you should have Santa's teddy.
She's earned
Oh,
it.
yes.
Merry Christmas.
That's the
She's
best.
earned
Thank you so much, Santa.
Now, before
Merry
you
Christmas.
before you came for your visit, Ashley showed a photograph of a very beautiful place in Newfoundland. I know you'll be visiting it tonight. Have you ever been to Port de Grave?
Oh, have we?
Have you? We'll take a look now at Ashley's photo.
Take a look at that beautiful
Look at
shot.
that. Even with all that snow, Santa, you will have no problem finding Port de Grave tonight.
Nope, it will be there for you for sure. Yeah.
Beautifully lit. Look at that. Merry Christmas.
Now, we only have a minute to go, even less than a minute. So what's your strategy tonight in 20 seconds or less, given the weather that Ashley gave you on
Oh,
Christmas
Santa
Eve?
goes back to the North Pole. Mrs. Claus could not do it without Mrs. Claus.
Nope.
Sleigh is packed. The elves are ready to roll. There are other little stashes of toys in satellites.
Oh, wow.
So Santa goes up and back.
High tech.
And high tech.
Super
So
high
it
tech.
takes 23 hours and 51 minutes to go around the world.
Right.
And Santa's all ready to roll.
Well, Santa, Merry Christmas.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
And good luck over at the Janeway and all the good stuff that you do.
Merry Christmas.
All right. And you're going to be working it later this week, and I'll be back in 2020. Have a great Christmas.
Be
safe. And I'll see you in 2020, and you'll see Ashley in a couple days from now.
Good
Merry
night.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Port